Okay. Take it away, Shoto.
A long, long time ago, back in the Edo period of Japan, there lived a soba noodle maker. His soba was so good that people would come from miles around just to get a taste of his food. One night, he had stayed up super late preparing the soba noodles for the next day of work. He had stored all the noodles he made into several buckets and put them in a refrigerated room. Once that was done, he headed to bed for the night. Early the next morning, he began preparations to make his famous noodle dish, which was zaru soba. It was simple and easy to make, yet extremely delicious. Once the prepping of all the ingredients was done, he walked into the freezer room to grab the noodles. He picked up the first bucket of noodles and noticed that it felt extremely light, which was unusual for this many noodles. He then set the bucket down and slowly lifted the lid to find that it was completely empty. Shocked by this, he ran to the next bucket of noodles and opened that lid to find that it was also empty. One by one, he checked all of the buckets, but the noodles were nowhere to be found. He then realized that he would have to remake all the noodles he had made the night before. But this time, when he was finished making the noodles, he decided to store them in a different location, rather than putting them back in the refrigerated room. Then finally, he was able to open up his shop in the afternoon, and the customers started flooding in. He watched them all finish bowl after bowl of his famous zaru soba. Once the last bowl was gone, he had started cleaning up for the night, all the while still wondering where the rest of his noodles had gone to. There was no signs of forced entry, not in the restaurant or in the freezer room, but the missing soba noodles were never found. Several years later, the noodle maker passed away, and as his family was making the funeral arrangements, they decided it would be best to store his body in the freezer room. Then finally, the day of the funeral came. The family had decided that they wanted an open casket. "It's the last time we'll ever see him," they said, and they slowly began to open the lid. But to their surprise, the noodle maker was gone, and his coffin was full of soba noodles instead. The family searched and searched, but the noodle maker's body was never found. The end.
Oh man, are you kidding, Todoroki? That story wasn't scary. That was funny as hell.
I don't know, Ka-chan. I thought it was pretty scary. So did I. I mean, soba noodles just disappearing. What could be scarier than that?
Oh boy. If that's all you got, then my story's gonna blow both of yours out of the water. And of course you had to tell a story about soba. You guys don't know the first thing about scary shit.
I do too, Ka-chan. I thought my story was pretty scary.
Oh, please.
What did you think of Todoroki's story? Right, I liked it too. I thought it was scary, and it was interesting.
Alright, you amateurs. Step aside, it's my turn. Let me show you how it's done.
Alright, Bakugo. Let's see if you can one-up mine. I'm sure your story's gonna be great.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Deku. Save that till I'm done.
Right. Sorry, Ka-chan.
And you. Quit your giggling over there. It's time for all of you to take this seriously. My story's gonna scare you so bad that by the end you're gonna be crying for your mommy.
Ka-chan, it's not really nice to say things like that.
Shut up, Deku. Just watch and learn.
Whatever you say, Ka-chan. Oh, did you want to sit in between me and Todoroki this time? Yeah. Don't worry. I won't suck your blood till after Bakugo's story is over.
Todoroki, you're not gonna suck their blood at all. Good grief.
Are you gonna start or what? We're all waiting on you.
Yeah, go, Ka-chan. You've got this.
I know I do. All right. Let's get the real party started. It was a dark and stormy night.